Hello! I am doing a new show next year. Tour to be announced. Edinburgh to be announced. But until then, I'm doing some work in progresses to get my show into shape. I will be in Bristol on the 23rd of January. I'll be at Top Secret on the 27th of January in London. I'll be in Leicester on the 15th of February. So will Catherine and Andrew and Trusty Hogs Live. I'll be in London again on the 19th of February at Always Be Comedy. Then I'm in Glasgow and then I'm in Brighton in May and March. Please come and see me.
Hello, my tour, Again with Feelings, is still happening. Can you believe that?
Do you know why it's still happening? Because it's The Guardian's best show of the year.
Second best, but you're so
Second
sweet.
best show of the year.
You're so sweet. It is, to be fair, and that's nice. And you can come see it in Belfast on the 19th of January. You can come see it in Margate on the 12th of February. You can come see it on the 15th of February in Leicester. The 19th of March, Birmingham. 22nd of March, Glasgow. 23rd of March, Edinburgh. 26th of March, Manchester. And the 28th of March in Bristol. I can't do it any more times than that. Come on, fair is fair. I'll see you there.
6-6.
Do you mean, I think you're thinking of 666.
Yeah, but like...
Which is another 500 episodes from now.
Yeah, but 6-6. It's episode 166.
That doesn't mean anything.
Like ones. No, but 2 sixes have got to mean something as well.
It doesn't mean what you think they mean, though.
The devil's coming.
No, that's 666.
Yeah. So what's 2 sixes?
It's not anything.
It's episode 166 of Trusty Hogs.
Yeah, it is. Welcome.
Through the fog, step forth the Trusty Hogs. Yeah, you're gonna give them your problems and they will solve them, or maybe they won't, and that's your problem. They'll have guests and Andrew White on the tech. Oh, it's Helen and Catherine as the Trusty Hogs. Trust the Trusty Hogs, or maybe not.
God, I thought I was going to be the weird one today because I'm jet lagged. Welcome, I'm Catherine Bohart. She's Helen Bauer, and this is a podcast about our perfect lives where we solve your honestly very worrying problems when we get round to them, if we can, if we do think of it. And we'll definitely try.
And it's Boxing Day.
And it's Boxing Day. Oh my God, sorry. Yes, obviously we are recording this in advance. And so we need to get into the headspace of Boxing Day. Okay, I feel sick. I'm so full, even from yesterday. Let me get into this space. I'm suddenly, I can feel a niggle, but I don't know what it is. But what it is the soon to be awareness that I did actually pay for all those presents.
Oh no.
I'm thinking, any gift receipts? I'm thinking, is it appropriate to wear my pajamas in front of my girlfriend's parents?
Yes, 100%. 100%.
I'm thinking, what else am I thinking?
Wait, what sort of pajamas? Like a tiny vest, no bra, and like those shorts that could be pants.
You wish.
Good morning, Mrs. Robertson.
That was just a thought you wanted to have. You fucking wish.
I would love
you
that.
Wish. No, I'll wear something oversized, obviously. I'm not some sort of
yeah.
creep. I'm not some sort of pervert.
No, me neither. God,
I'm not going to go to the Protestants and scare them.
What am I doing Boxing Day this year?
What are
Okay,
you
I'll
thinking?
be
What are
wet.
you feeling?
I'm wet.
Huh?
I'm soaking.
Ew.
I'm surrounded by all my cousins.
What?
We're in an Airbnb with a pool.
Okay, thank God.
I'm soaking wet. I'm sopping.
Is it indoors?
Yeah, there's an indoor pool at the Airbnb.
Holy Jesus, what length are we talking?
I don't know.
Oh,
Enough to have a splish splash.
delightful.
I know. I'm hoping we all... Well, Christmas will be over by... Well, no, they might hear them. But if you're listening to this and you're currently in the house that I'm in with one of the 15 Bowers, do not listen to this.
Stop listening.
I just
Hang
wanna
up.
Time the
or whatever
pool
it is.
So hang up.
Hang up.
I want to time the pool to be at a different time to the rest of them.
It's never going to happen. 15 people, there's always going to be someone in there.
There'll be some non-swimmers. I am not reminding anyone there's a pool there. I'm hoping no one has checked or looked.
No one's going to forget about the pool and the Airbnb. What are you talking
Bowers run thick.
It's the
There
UK.
are some severely thick Bowers.
Even they'll notice the fucking... Are you kidding me? Come on.
There's some thickos.
No, behave yourself.
I'm hoping to be alone.
The best you can hope is that the thickos forget their swimwear.
And then they just go in naked.
And that they then can't go swimming.
They can't go swimming.
Yeah.
No, Bowers
They're not going to go in their pants.
Their dad, my grandfather, was a nudist. He was like one of the founding nudists of the colonies in London. Yeah.
Is he the guy who was also had like a weird like a
died of the STIs and STDs? Yeah. That's the one.
What a complicated.
He fucked himself to death. Rest in peace, Grandpa Bauer.
Behave yourself. No.
He literally did. What? No one else's grandfather died of those things.
Oh no.
He was an absolute shagger. Was Grandpa Bauer? Loved it. And his girlfriend Anne, she was in her 80s. They'd have like nipple chains together.
Well.
Yeah, but she was proper like, I think like the English don't age good in general, but she was like old English, like, you gotta get the whip, John.
It's so funny. I was just in India. I came back on 2 days ago as we are recording this, and in my show obviously I have a bit about Botox, so I was like, anyone didn't get Botox, and obviously it was like a room full of Indian women, so they were just like, no, we're gorgeous. And I was like, you guys, you got to understand that a lot more people say yes when it's white ladies. And oh, how they laughed and laughed and laughed. And then we're like, that makes sense. And
the like, stupid what a white savage. Women.
Well, I don't think they were saying stupid so much as like, yeah, you guys need that.
We need to tell you what's happening as well.
Oh, please.
It's Boxing Day for you right now. However, next week we've got a best of episode coming out. And then the week after that, we're back. We're back with a bang.
We're doing New Year's.
New Year's.
Not only are we back, we'll be back with new artwork. We're elevating this year. We're elevating. We're upwardly mobile.
Full photo shoot.
We did a full photo shoot. We've got a very cute little twist on our little classic image, except that now in the studio where we currently have pictures with like superimposed fake hands that I have, it'll be like our real bodies.
Our real hands.
No Photoshop bottoms.
Could you imagine if we just like got Andrew to Photoshop your hands onto my hands and vice versa?
Huh?
Like how much bigger my hands would look on you.
Are your hands that much bigger than mine?
Oh, yeah. A whole finger.
That much bigger.
That's a knuckle above.
No, it's not. Look at that. That's not that much bigger. It's bigger, but it's not that much bigger.
You're right. Let's swap hands.
Okay, I'd love
Let's do a hand transplant.
You were saying it like it's
I thought they'd actually be
like
a lot
I'd be
bigger than
upset
that.
to have bigger hands, but I'm gay, girl.
You've got freaky hands.
I have very large hands for my body, I think.
Right?
Yeah, I'm disproportionately long for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I know, stubby little legs though, so it all balances out.
I'm sorry, tell us everything about India.
Oh my god, sorry. Yes. Okay, so I went to Mumbai. I've never been to India before. It was a sensory overload. It was like every feeling. Okay, first of all, they're the best, some of the best crowds I've ever had. They have a really new comedy scene. It's been going for like 10 years. They love comedy. Oh, the rooms were full, and like other artists come to see you, which is amazing. And then also like they love a standing O. So even if you're like completely fine, they'll give you one, which makes you feel wicked. And they clap a lot. Oh my god, I know some culture of like some people are just better at they're
like
just better at being
Americans.
audiences. Yeah, they were so good. It was amazing.
Insane.
And then yeah, I mean, everyone kept being like, oh, you don't need to change a thing, like it'll be exactly the same. And I was like, oh, there's always like a bit of anxiety when you go to a new place, especially maybe for me, my queerness makes me a bit like nervous about saying it.
So reasonable. Yeah.
And no, oh my god, they were like really up for it, and probably a self-selecting audience, as theaters often are, but so nice and really supportive and fun and funny. And then Claire, my agent, came with me, and she'd been to India before because she drove a rickshaw across the country in some like rickshaw race. Crazy.
Like a TV show competition?
No, just like a thing that people
For
go
fun?
on. For fun. She's so cool. Anywho, she meant that I was more like adventurous than I would naturally be. But also, she has blonde hair, so it was like going everywhere with a celebrity.
Thank you.
People kept asking for her selfies, and I was like, I think you'll find I'm the talent. And I was like, I guess I'll hold the bag.
Red hair's exciting.
Not in
'Cause
India,
they're the
baby.
henna, they use henna.
It
in
was
a
just
lot of
all
it,
they were all about Claire. Claire could not get enough of her. It was very cute. She was sweetly very self-conscious. And it was just basically.
Where did you stay in Mumbai?
Where to start? We stayed in what was basically like the kind of like city, but then we spent a lot of time gigging in Bandra, which is like the artsy sort of centre.
Very
But I didn't know that Mumbai used to be 7 islands, that they then reclaimed the land and put them back together. So
Did not know
everything
that.
takes quite a long time to get to in cars. It's a bit like LA, apparently. I've not been to LA, but like you'll be kind of going along.
My phone's on. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
It's
my God.
Andrew.
Don't check
It's
it.
Andrew. It's Andrew.
Oh my God, the audacity of it.
Why is my phone on loud as well?
What are you, 85?
I'm not-
Have you increased the font? Who has it on loud?
That was so
Are you going to
weird.
ring someone later? What are you doing?
I think maybe I've put it on preemptively for Christmas Day. So then I can be like, I've got to go, someone's messaging, and it's just an Instagram notification.
It's the 20th of December or 19th or whatever the hell it is. when
It's
we're
good to
recording
be prepped.
That's ridiculous.
I know.
I almost said redonkulous, which tells me how tired I am.
Redonkulous.
What was I saying? Oh, yes, just that it was
Wait, is
amazing.
redonkulous, is that a spell in Harry Potter? No.
No.
Never mind. It
That's
sounded like
okay.
it for a second, didn't it?
What does it do?
Redonkulous.
It gives you like what? A
It
gadonk.
just like, what's the
I'm
spell
tired.
that gives Dudley Dursley a pig's tail?
Nope, don't know.
And Hagrid gives it to him. Redonkulous. Never mind. No, maybe it's not that. Sorry, Catherine. India.
No, that's fine. I'm so tired that I'm not telling this very well. What I mean to say is, it was unlike anywhere I've ever been. It was, the driving is crazy. It's like there's like seemingly 3 lanes, but it's like 5 or 6 vehicles wide.
Slay.
You get 5 people on one motorbike all the time.
Yeah.
It's just a full family. It'll be a woman sat side saddle with her baby hanging over the side, and everyone's like, doo, 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 doo. And I'm like,
So much fun.
everything I ate was the best thing I've ever eaten, except all the Indians at the table would be like, this is fine. And you'd be like, what? This is the greatest food I've ever had.
What were your go-to orders?
I didn't order ones. I let everyone
Stop
order for
it.
me. Why would you order when, like, I don't know what anything is, and everything they ordered was amazing.
Oh my God, lush.
Aruj took me to this curry place where they bring out in tiny, tiny dishes every curry sauce that's on the menu, and then you taste them all. They talk you through them all like a little tasting with a teaspoon, and then you choose your curry. Obviously, I got off the train a little early. When we got into the teens, I was like, oh, probably I'll just go with one of these milder ones. But it was amazing.
I'll just have that with tofu.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Have you got a korma?
Yeah. It was really, really special. Yeah, the food
lush.
was incredible. We went to
Did you have
Swati
any
Sweets.
samosas?
No.
I was addicted to the samosas on trains when I went to India. Like, lads just come on.
How
with,
have
like,
you managed
big
to find the
trains
like
of samosas?
the like Rustler's burger equivalent train samosas?
Train samosas.
Train samosas is what you think I should have tried in India.
100%.
Okay.
So you'd be on a train,
Phenomenal.
but like it'd be like a day long or whatever. So then the people would just come on and like sell samosas, and you get like 2 big units and some chili sauce. And I was like, every single time they came on, even if there was 3 in one stop, I'd be like, yeah, hit me.
Okay, wow. No, that we didn't do that. We did a lot
Yeah.
of is it pani puri?
yeah, the
Oh
street
my
food, the
God.
little like
So
fried.
good. Except we did them in restaurants. I was like, oh, I think I'm supposed to eat the street food. Everyone keeps saying to eat the street food, and Aruj said to that I was on max allowed street adjacent, that I didn't have the stomach for it, and I think she was right. She was like, you better be able to. You can see the street, but don't be on the street. And I was like, okay, fair enough.
It's sort of like if you come to London, you've got to have a hot dog outside of Leicester Square Station.
Yeah, like, I don't know that you do. It's wild. It's so.
You must.
It was amazing. It was honestly amazing. We did the Natural History Museum. We did the Art Museum. We what else did we do? I saw a lot of Indian comics. They were amazing. We ate just the most amazing food. It was so good. We had appam, which are like, it's like this fermented bread, but it's like it looks like a cloud. It's all bubbles, and then you put sauces into it and just eat. Oh my god!
I'll have
it's so
that. Yes,
good.
please.
So good. They have a restaurant here, I think, that does them. It's called Hoppers, maybe, or
Hoppers, the fancy Islington coffee place. Or was that Pophams?
that's Pophams.
That's Pophams. What's Hoppers? We go Hoppers.
It makes appam, but
Are we going for dinner in January? Should we go then?
we should go there. It's so good. But but the thing is, I don't think I've ever had any Indian food as good as the food in India here. I know that's an obvious thing to say, but like, they must just think our food is so dog shit. Like, I was like,
Yeah,
if
they
this
tell
is-
us. They say it
But
all
no,
the time.
but like, they should say it more. I'd be like, why are you paying £20 for cardboard? Have you tasted anything good ever? Like, everything was just incredible. It was incredible.
I think you had the perfect experience as well, as far as like being taken around
Oh my
and being
gosh.
like, I'm vegetarian, do what you want.
100%. I
Like-
will say that the between the Mumbai Comedy Festival and Soho, who brought me out,
Yeah.
there was just always someone delightful to bring
Were
me
you
for
a
lunch.
princess?
I really was a princess. I said, because I was on the last day I was having lunch with Sumit, who'd been bringing me around, and Sam Campbell and Zoe Coombsmore, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna miss the hotel. I was like, I said out without thinking, which is true, which is like, I do a lot of the cooking in my house, so in my head that was the context. But I was like, this is how I know I was a princess for the week, is because I was like, I'm going to miss having my fruit cut up. And Zoe Coombs-Moore just went, it's been a pleasure getting to know you this week. And I was like, fuck! No, but this isn't who
I fucking hate that. When you're like, I thought we were just being honest about what our favourite thing of the week is. And it's like, spending time with you. Fuck off.
I know.
Actually, fuck off.
Yeah, truly, like, fuck you. So that was very funny.
Was it really nice getting to know Zoe Coombs-Moore more, though?
Do you know what?
There you go.
She has the most beautiful stroke. Have you ever seen her swim?
No.
My goodness me, an Australian in a pool is a thing of beauty.
Gorgeous.
My God. I was
love
up every
them,
morning.
but, like-
Honestly, they're great. I was out there being like, she said every single time she would like breathe on one side, I'd be like, hey, hiya, you doing great. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow, we
Wow, we were.
Smiling.
Yeah, they're great. And we had a really good time watching Sam Campbell gig in India. Very funny. Very, very
I
funny
forgot
stuff.
that he was there because I messaged him because there was a party last week and I was like, oh, are you going to be there? And he was like, no, I'm in India. And I was like, Bohart's literally in the air right now.
Dun, dun, dun.
She's on her way.
Oh, we found each other. We
oh
found
my
each
God,
other.
my heart can't handle it.
And now he has a new nickname. It's called The Pit. He's called The Pit.
The Pit.
Yeah, everyone
Why?
calls Sam Campbell The Pit from now on. He's just The Pit to me.
Okay.
Because of his energy.
Oh.
He's a fun vacuum. If you're trying to have a nice time, he'll always be a pedant or say something weird. So we all decided he was The Pit.
How did that make him feel?
He kept trying to spin it positively.
Okay, good. So he's upbeat.
Yeah, he was upbeat, but also every single time he went on stage, he mocked myself and Zoe, so he deserved it.
Yeah. You're fun to mock.
Yeah, he really had a good time with it. He really had. He did lots of jokes and then was about India and then was like, sorry, I've actually had to learn about the culture, but unlike the lesbians, I can't just come up with that. I'm a lesbian.
And lesbians are culture vultures a bit, aren't you?
I thought so, but apparently not. Anyway, we had a nice time. It was a gorgeous time. Rob Copland was there.
Yes!
At one point one morning he was eating like rainbow cereal and Sam was eating like chocolate Cheerios, or they both I just have a picture of the two of them like
having their
like
cereals.
American kids at a hotel being like sugar.
It is exciting when you get access to like a really fun cereal that you don't have in the house.
But also crazy because the buffet at this hotel was incredible. It was like,
oh my God, wait,
Ban
breakfast
Marie's
buffet is my favourite. Talk me through.
Oh my God.
Oh my
okay,
God.
so,
Oh my God. Oh my
okay,
God. Okay,
so-
what time are you going down for breakfast?
Get this. Breakfast runs from 7 to 11. But wait. There's a room should you be late.
Shut your whore mouth.
That goes to 12:30.
Shut the fuck up.
Huh? Don't mind if we
Full
do.
buffet or
Full buffet. Nothing is limited. Just because you just says one specific room. It's 3 rooms. They all have the same breakfast, but it goes down to 1 at 11.
Question?
Yes.
Are they checking your number? Could you re-entry if you breakfasted at 7 and wanted to go again for an 11 o'clock attack?
Didn't personally have to check
No,
it.
I wouldn't
But
have
let
had
me
to
tell you
check
why I
either.
didn't have to check it. Because none of this secret lunchbox. So I had brought my lunchbox. You can. They'll give you a fucking doggy bag.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Why does it matter to you if I take some buffet home with me?
And for the millionth
you.
time on this podcast, I will say that is also standard in Europe. We always have bags for you that you can take. You just need to ask. We just don't advertise it. From one hotel previous buffet worker
incredible.
to you.
May I?
You please.
Okay. Full hot breakfast. European, whatever you want to call that, English essentially, and full Indian hot breakfast.
Slay.
Everything you could possibly imagine. Then also you can order eggs however you like them. You can order dosa however you like them. You can order like French toast. You can order
What
pancakes.
is Indian breakfast? Is it like dosa or like...
Yeah, it's veal dosa. It's like also lots of like, there were lots and lots of like rice and semolina and like lots of cooked veg, and it was just, and sort of like dal-y quality foods, but is the word quality is not the word I'm looking for,
But
like,
fibre strong, like you'd be able to get out
but
for
like
a full day.
beautiful food, like really, really gorgeous. And then juices, fruit platters. I love my beautiful cut up watermelons into like little hearts. They were divine.
Shut the fuck up.
Papaya, dragon fruit, which we discerned was actually dragon fruit's really like the pretty girl of the group, isn't it? You're like, wow, there's really nothing
taste
inside
great.
you, but yeah, nothing there but gore just to look at.
Yeah.
Pineapple, all kinds of melons.
I
Papaya.
love pineapple.
It was divine. Guess what I had every morning that I really think changed the game for me, because I didn't get
Fresh
any kind of jelly
coconut.
belly. No, a Yakult.
Every morning.
Every morning, and I didn't
Went
get
to
sick.
India
I
and you
didn't
had a
get sick
Yakult?
once. But I think it really helped.
It probably did. What is Yakult?
It's just like an
Yogurt.
probiotic yogurt drink. It tastes like chalk, but it really did the
What
job.
is probiotic? I never know.
It's for your gut.
It's like bacteria.
Good bacteria.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
slay. Thank you very much.
And they made this, sorry to be boring, but they made the most beautiful Bircher muesli every morning.
You love a Bircher.
I love a Bircher.
Catherine.
And they topped it with tinned peaches. And honestly, exquisite. Loved every minute of it. The breakfast was actually a revelation. And also I became friends with the chef because one time I couldn't find Claire for a minute and he helped me find her. And then he knew our regular order and then he brought us the same order every morning. And then she went home and then we missed her.
What was your regular order?
We both got gluten-free.
Gluten-free toast.
But really nice gluten-free toast with 2 poached eggs, and sometimes she had ham and sometimes I had salmon. But he checked with us and he always put the hollandaise on the side.
That's a really
he
happy
was a
trip,
nice guy.
Catherine.
It was honestly so nice. It was
Holy
so nice.
crap, I wanna stay
And I
in a
spent a
nice
lot of time
hotel.
by the pool and we spent a lot of time walking around. We went to the Gateway of India.
I saw that in Calabar. I might be wrong. I feel like it's in Calabar.
In Mumbai?
Yeah,
Maybe. Probably.
I think that's the area that I stayed in the first time I went there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually should know that, but I don't
It's
know
like
that.
super touristy.
Yes,
Yeah,
very,
yeah,
very,
yeah,
very.
yeah.
Also, did you see the...
Did you buy loads of bangles?
No.
No.
Did you see the we did find a jewelry place that was selling like stuff all by female jewelers.
Ooh.
And we got some matching earrings. I'm not wearing mine right now, but we got matching earrings.
That's cute. You and Claire?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Did you know that she used to work at Accessorize too?
No!
Yeah, I told her that you used to
Which
work there.
one?
I didn't ask any further questions.
Probably not the flagship store. Hello. That's where I was at.
Well, I'll ask her.
Ask her if she stole.
Oh, I'm not going to do that.
No. Okay,
I
fine.
don't want to.
I
know.
didn't either.
Some things are better left unasked. Yeah, we had a gorgeous.
Did you buy us anything? No. It's okay. I didn't think so.
I actually didn't buy much at all because I found it all quite like overwhelming. Like I'm really bad with choice. If you put like 2 things in front of me, I can pick one. But if you put 25 things in front of me, I get panicky. Claire did some good shopping and instead I just sort of was like,
Did you go to a spice market and lose your mind though?
We did not go to a spice market.
Damn it.
What else did we do? We went to it was just gorgeous. It was like really, really beautiful. And also there was poinsettia everywhere. That's what they're called. Poinsettia.
The Christmas plant?
Yeah, I don't know if they're native, but they were everywhere. And I didn't expect the palm trees to be everywhere. No pavements, I'll tell you that much.
No
Bloody hell.
pavements.
Where are those? They could do with some of those.
You just walk.
You can't.
Just walk. No, that's the thing. Just go.
I know, I found it very panic inducing. But I loved it. It was great. It was amazing.
Do you want to go
Honestly,
back?
Definitely.
Do you do the country trip?
Yeah, I would say that if I went back, I wished I had like a month to just travel. But also, it was incredible. And I felt very welcome, which is a really nice way to feel.
It is when you're getting on stage and doing stand-up somewhere you've not been before. It's like,
Yeah.
please like me.
Do you know what else? And it was notable.
Go on.
Was to get on stage with like in a culture that's not your own and to be like, and I'm sure there was a huge amount of like, I'm sure how we were received as comics is different to how local comics are received. I just know that. I'm sure we can get away with saying things that they can't, etc., etc. But you're probably given more liberty. But I felt like Indian audiences massively afforded trust to the female comics.
Really?
Yeah, it was like, yep. There was no like, it was just like, off we went to the races. Like, I felt really, really,
man,
it was
I
really
haven't
nice.
Thought about that because like I don't think I noticed it, but maybe if I went there.
I think you notice it when it's not there.
Yeah.
I have done in some places where you're like, okay, you've all gone very cold and sort of like pulled back even before I start talking.
Shit.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just great. I just loved it. It was really, really nice and it was really fun.
Oh, I
And
want to do this. How do you get booked?
would anybody else like to hear about this on the podcast? Will I tell
Yes,
you?
I think we'd all like
I
to
don't
hear
think-
about it.
I'll tell you after maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because of the
Not that I don't think it's good
yeah.
Boxing Day chat when I tell you how to get booked for the Mumbai Comedy
who
Festival.
else wants to come to the Mumbai Comedy Festival with me next year? And also what's awkward now is it's clear that I want to do it and then you're going to tell me afterwards if I don't do it next year everyone will be like, Helen didn't get booked for it.
No.
It'll be so clear.
I'm just worried about you saying that you want to do it too much because remember what happened to Montreal? And I loved that festival.
Oh my God. For anyone who's new here, I put it as like one of my dreams to get booked for this Montreal
Do not put
Comedy
Mumbai on a
Festival.
board.
And I put it on my vision board, my first ever vision board I made. And the festival got pulled.
Do not put it on a board, okay?
I forgot about that, Catherine. That does not
I
help to my
haven't.
sleep tonight.
Oh, sorry.
Because I was saying to Catherine and Em before we started recording, because like Catherine's obviously been in India. She had her agency Christmas party, like all wearing a crazy gorgeous dress right now with the cutest hair, and she's getting her nails done after this.
Yeah,
She was
nice.
like, "What are you doing?" And I was like,
I haven't had much sleep. But truly, I feel crazy because I haven't slept. And also, oh my God, do you want to feel old? My first ever time going on a plane where I got off the plane and my legs were sausages on the way back. I was like, oh my God, I think I've reached the age where I need to wear the socks.
Okay, the socks are great, but I will say this as well. I've had that randomly and then just didn't have it the next couple of times. Like it just happened once.
I'm never doing it without the socks again. I couldn't believe it.
I've got compression socks now. They're really good in winter as well because they keep your energy up because they like force blood flow. So you actually have more energy
Oh.
throughout the day.
Oh my God, that's really good to know.
So like they're incredible.
I thought like this is bad, but it's not that bad. And then I was like, Ellen, look at my legs, and she was like, "Ah!" And I was like, oh, yeah, little sausages.
Do you ever think when you're on the plane, like, you know, when you get out your like a bag of crisps you bought at the airport or
Yeah.
a wood button, it's all like puffed up or misshapen because we're 70% water.
Yeah, it's the same vibe.
Have our organs done that? Because, you know, so some of your organs must really puff up.
Why are you holding your tits when you say organs?
And no, that's me being like, that's how big my tits are. That's me trying to get access to my organs. That's like, I've got to go all the way down. Because my jeans are breaking currently as we sit down, so I can't really.
It happens.
Like, they're like quite
It happens.
significantly.
Oh my God, when you said breaking, they've already broken.
They're like, I'm losing about a thread every 2 minutes.
Let me
at the
see.
moment.
That's like, you could get a fist in there.
I
Sorry to say fist, but you could. Helen! You can get what you can get. I can both my hands. I'm coming around.
No, don't. It's hairy. It's hairy. It's hairy. It's hairy. Hey, but cover it with your fucking face. Get out of my. You're gonna rip them more. I've got nothing else. Catherine, it rip more. I've got nothing else to wear. I've got nothing else to wear home. Get your fucking arm out there. You took it to the knee, you bitch. Has anyone got a sewing kit?
I got to your foot.
Has anyone got a sewing kit?
Helen, when did that happen?
If anyone sees me on the bus on the 19th of December and I was rude, please know I was in a tricky place mentally.
When did that happen?
It ripped a bit before I left the house this morning, and I was like, it's fine, like jeans rip, whatever.
Are these your Lucy and Yak?
Yes.
But they're new.
It's the worst.
That's really
I was
not
like,
okay.
I found jeans, they fit so nice, they fit so well. I think the seam is like shoddy.
Yeah. Because that's not like...
But I bought 2 pairs from them, and the other one hasn't had this at all.
But they're loose fit. That's the thing. It's not like, to be clear, if you're imagining like what I was imagining, that classic, you know, you get the rub at the top of your thigh and then
No,
it
it's
slowly
not
pulls
that.
away. It's not, it's like, that's actually just
It's
like a straight up
the
fucking
actual
torn seam.
Like the material hasn't worn down.
Absolutely wild to go out with them like that.
I'm going to email them.
So insane.
Yeah,
that
you
left the
should.
house in those.
So we're both calling me insane then.
Well,
We're
yeah.
both doing that.
Yeah.
Like right before Christmas,
didn't you
when I'm
text me
clearly
and
not
ask for the safety
thriving,
bit?
and we're
Only-
both going to say I'm insane.
Just based on your actions. So listen,
Does anyone have a sewing kit in the office?
you
I'll
would
take
need
it.
it would need gaffer
No,
tape.
I'll take it.
I
I'll take the
agree with
gaffer
you,
tape. I'll
Sophia.
take the
That's
gaffer
great.
tape.
No,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
actually
please.
should take that. I think that's fair.
Because I don't live like crazy close to the studio. Like, I mean, I've
Thank
got
you,
a long.
Sophia.
Thank you, Sophia. I've got a long trench coat,
Good.
so
People with holes in their jeans and trench coats on don't exactly scream so like
it's also
scream
awkward like going
mentally
back
well.
to family Christmas with my new jeans, and it's like it's already awkward like being like the fat one in the family and them not being the fat one whose jeans can't stay on.
Yeah, you
either.
can't.
Like,
You mustn't.
It's such a
It's so annoying that people. No, hang on. I'll come around. Hang on.
It's such a big hole.
yeah. I know, Em. I know it's a big hole. It's not like I don't know that. To the listener, Catherine is currently between my thighs. And well, then get new gaffer tape. Lucy and Yak, if you are listening, I would love to be sent a free pair and give you guys a second chance. I'd really appreciate that. Love your t-shirts. Wearing it now. Let's not bring scissors. If you make these worse, straight down the inseam. Oh my God! I thought that was the material ripping. Oh no, you don't want that. Oh, you can tear gaffer tape.
Okay, never
It's-
mind. Okay, I did it. I just
Oh, we're all right. We've got it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That actually worked a treat.
Yeah?
That's actually worked a treat.
Wait.
Wow. Gorgeous.
Okay, yeah.
Wow, am I a seamstress
Thank
now?
you. Oh, no, wait.
Is it gone?
A little bit, but it's fine. It's still together.
That's pretty good.
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Shout out to, let's give this company a plug.
Christmas.
3M
1900.
Shout out to 3M 1900
Shout out.
for all your jeans needs.
Yeah. Thanks for the support.
I need to get a sewing machine or something.
I don't think you do. I
I think that's the only solution.
maybe. I had so many other things to tell you, but I can't remember what they were. Tell me what else you'd be feeling on Boxing Day other than wet. Stop holding down your tape, please, because it looks like you're scratching yourself. Thank you.
Or maybe I am scratching myself.
Well, try not to do it on my time. Thank you.
Gets you quite excited, isn't
Oh my
it? Having
God,
someone
please
down
stop
there putting
it.
tape on you. Obviously, I'm going to get a little bit fluttery.
Someone sticking you together makes you turn you on.
Anything does at the moment,
Oh,
Catherine.
Really? One of those days.
Just haven't charged up my vibrator because I've been lazy.
Okay.
So like every single
Okay.
night, it's just like a frustration of being like, well, I'm not going to do it now.
Do you wank every night? We've been over this before.
Yeah,
You
every
do.
night and every morning.
Do you actually?
Yes,
Is
sir.
that like a thing you say, or is that actually true?
No, in general, true. And then sometimes in the afternoon if I'm gagging.
Really?
Yeah, to fill the time, you know. Yeah. Puts me to sleep at night, gets me up in the morning. It's a weird thing.
Really?
We're not doing this again.
Sorry, just every time I think I must have quite a low sex drive when I talk to you. I think, wow.
But I don't have any sex, really. So this is like my entire sex life.
Fair play.
Is me just like, and if not, then I'm just like putting my clit on like any corner of table I see out and about, any like sofa.
This reminds me.
Like, I'm a nightmare.
This reminds me, and I'm sorry that it reminds me, but I've had so many people message me. Remember that video we did a couple of weeks ago where I talk about the side effects of my antidepressant?
The clip that we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had so many people get in touch with like advice, and usually that would annoy me, frankly. But instead they're saying that escitalopram is apparently better than citalopram for your memory, and also quite a few things about my joints. And it's mainly a lot of people being like, I'm sure you're already talking to your doctor, but please talk to your doctor. It's a lot of doctors messaging me, so I definitely will in the new year. I haven't been, to be honest with you.
Do it now.
Oh,
There's
no.
always doctor's appointments between Christmas and New Year's.
Really?
I've
So
got 2 dentist
boring.
appointments.
What's wrong with your teeth?
Nothing.
Then why do you need 2?
Well, one for the checkup, one for the hygienist.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Doing checkup 2 days before Christmas. Got the hygienist just 28th.
In the new year,
Charming.
I'm starting whatchamacallit, Invisalign. So
You're
this-
doing it?
Yeah, so this will be like one of the last episodes where I probably don't have like some sort of lisp or something for a while.
I cannot.
You're gonna find it charming,
wait.
and I'm gonna find it annoying.
I think it's so charming.
Drink it in, guys. This is the last time you
I
won't be able
love
to hear me
Invisalign
moving.
lispers. I think it's so
I know.
endearing. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
I'm doing that.
Oh my God. I wonder if I'll ever do it. How
Wait,
much is
your
it
teeth are
again?
perfectly straight.
No, it's the bottom. There's not room for my wisdom teeth to come through. So there's
Interesting.
2 teeth that are half out and then they gave up.
Okay.
And then because of that, this one's like crossing over that one.
Okay.
But that's it. And I'm like, at some point they're going to want to come through. And I know it's going to be at the worst. But it'll be like the week I'm getting my Oscar or something. And I'll be like, bloody hell.
Not again.
Not another one.
Not another one.
Something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
true.
But I know I need to do my manifestation board for next year. Are you going to do one this year?
I've never done one.
I
What do
know.
you-
But I did my first one last year and I think it's been really lush.
Have you considered writing a list of things that you're going to do instead of like a vision dream board of things that might happen to you?
It's not don't be a bitch.
Okay, sorry to be a bitch.
Don't be
sorry
bitchy.
To be a bitch.
You're being a right nasty bastard
I
right
felt
now,
myself.
Catherine.
I actually agree with you.
It's like you put yourself out there. So like I've wrote a big to-do. I've had a bit too much time on my hands, if I'm honest. I wrote a to-do
no,
list.
you're only wanking 3 times.
Sometimes 3, mainly 2. Okay, and that can be under 5 minutes if you hold your breath. Am I right, ladies? They know. Enjoy yourselves. But I wrote a big to-do list from like now until the 5th of January. And on it...
Sorry, what? You've written a to-do list for the break?
Well, I like to work. Christmas is just... I have a tricky...
Fine.
Anyone who's been here for a long time knows Christmas is not like, for me it's 2 days and it's not my favorite 2 days. It's just incredibly
Fine.
tricky. So like I like to work through Christmas.
Fine.
Like I usually have a holiday in January.
Okay.
So I work through it.
Fine.
which is also really annoying because all of you stop working when I need to be busy the most.
I cannot
People stop
wait.
responding to emails.
Yes, people have time with their families. What
I know,
dicks.
and they seem to enjoy it.
They're so rude.
Can I also say this?
It seems like you're gonna.
I'm saying it. I've said it now. The family. I know that you're listening to this on Boxing Day, which is peak Instagram awful families day.
Oh, right, okay.
I cannot see another family wearing all matching pajamas.
That's completely reasonable. That's actually fine. I too draw the line at dressing. Like, I also, sorry, I'm going to say it. I feel this way.
Why are you wearing the same outfit as your dad?
I have the same feelings about this as I do bridesmaids. Sorry.
go.
You're
Here we
like
go.
adults. You don't need to match. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? What's it for? What's it saying? What do you mean?
Why is the youngest have a little t-shirt that says Santa's little helper? And why is the grandpa wearing a t-shirt that says Santa?
Yeah, I just
If
don't
he's
like
Santa,
it.
he's at work and he doesn't have kids because Mrs. Claus famously barren. Like, it's absolutely insane. Why has Father Christmas got that many
a famous
kids?
fact about
100. I think of all the Father Christmas films that are out there, how many of them does Mrs. Claus have babies in?
That-
Zero!
That's not zero. What about that one with Anna Kendrick? Isn't she Santa's daughter?
Noelle.
Yeah.
Is she Santa's daughter or like, no, adopted in?
Is she?
100%.
you
Let me
sure?
check. You're
Why?
right. That Christmas, that Disney film, Noelle. She might be the daughter.
Yeah.
Okay, fair play. In the modern world, Mrs. Claus is popping them out. But before that, I like to think that she is chosen to be childless
Well, that's not what Baron is.
or can't have them. And that's barren,
I
right?
can't believe it. No, I wish we could stop saying Baron. I wish we hadn't introduced the word at all.
Okay, I'll take it back. Because in the 2019 American Christmas fantasy comedy film written by Mark Lawrence, produced by Walt Disney Studios, Anna Kendrick does play.
Nailed it.
His
Did
son
you watch
Chris-
Single All the
Fuck!
Way? Were you charmed?
You know I watched it because I text you on your way to India.
Isn't it so good?
I finally watched Single All the Way. Lost my fucking nuts.
It's a Christmas movie with Jennifer Coolidge. You're
Netflix,
welcome.
Netflix.
Enjoy. And Michael Urie, I love him so much.
It is.
He's so great.
So cute.
It's a charming
I
time.
was even okay with the final beats being that adorable.
I know.
Like,
it's really, really cute.
genuinely felt emotional.
Yeah. Check
the
it out.
book.
I know.
Oh, come on.
I know, it's a
But
nice
back
time.
to those fucking weird families.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone's got a stocking up on the mantelpiece. Who's got a fucking fireplace mantelpiece that's big? That's mental.
That's the thing that Fern Brady always says on Instagram at Christmas,
Is
and
it?
it always makes me laugh, which is like, she always essentially says like, it's a fun time to see who was pretending at poor, because you see in people's houses and you're like, look at these fucking living rooms.
so
Look
true.
at these mantelpieces. Are you give me a fucking break? You're like, yeah,
And you can
fair.
see the trauma in some of the people in the family's eyes, all like smiling, looking down, like they lens together for the perfect Instagram
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't like each other. I'm pretty sure like half of you haven't spoken since this time last year. And now you're here wearing matching elf socks.
But can I say another thing? And I know this is like mad.
Go on.
I
I mean, angry because I'm jealous.
No.
Okay.
But what I was going to say is I do think there are functional families, which is what you also find out at Christmas. And if I may, not the time to tell us. It's like, congratulations. Keep that to your fucking self
None
in
of my
December.
business.
Who wants to know that now? Should we do some problems to make ourselves feel better?
100%.
Yeah.
A family who does a full Monopoly game together.
Oh, behave.
In a well.
Without somebody flipping the board.
Or someone just getting bored and wandering off for a ciggy. Like, it is no way.
When people tell me that their families watch movies together, I'm like, the whole family agrees on one film and stays throughout the whole thing. What are you talking about?
Correct.
What are you talking
Like,
about?
and you'll cuddle up on the sofa together and matching
That's not a thing.
pajamas.
That's not a thing. That's not a thing.
That's fucked up.
That's not a thing.
You hug your dad once a year if you're lucky. You know? Why are you cuddling up in a matching
you've lost
outfit?
me here as well.
No. I find it creepy when they link arms walking down the aisle. I don't like it.
Okay.
Sorry, we'll have some problems now.
It is a tricky time for you, huh?
I hate Christmas.
I know, baby girl.
Okay. This is a pretty intense problem.
What an opening gambit.
Sorry.
First of all, love that from Em. Second of all, imagine on this podcast being like pretty intense problem. This is going to be dark. Strap in.
Okay, so this is from S.
Hi,
Woo. Hi,
yes.
S.
Hi Hogs, thank you for filling my Wednesdays and Fridays with joy and laughter.
A Patreon.
A patron.
You can tell. Thank you for my Wednesdays. Get it a
You're
day early.
welcome.
In other news, I've been having an affair with my married colleague for the past 3 months.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Not on Wednesdays and Fridays, I hope. That's Hogs Day.
For context, I'm a woman and she is married to a man and they have been together for 7 years.
Uh-huh.
She said that we could initially get together because her husband said she was allowed to get with a woman and it wasn't cheating.
Okay.
But then it kept going and she didn't tell him and said that she wanted to keep it a secret. It's been a full-on affair, not only just sex, but we've said I love you to each other and done things people in relationships do.
Yeah.
She said when she's at home she's thinking of me, but that she will never divorce him because she wants kids and thinks that he will be a good dad and is loyal to him. She pursued me in the office when I joined, and following a breakup myself, I thought it was just a fun thing to do. But now our affair has become toxic. I'm constantly insecure around her, craving her affection, constantly wanting more.
Yeah.
It upsets me daily. And I feel inferior, like I'll never be as good as a man. I want to tell her husband, but know that it would be risky and a mean thing to do, and mainly because I'm hurt. The relationship is impossible to end because we work together. We've tried several times to end it, but maybe I need better boundaries. Any thoughts of what I should do? My self-esteem is on the floor. Many thanks, S. Update immediately at the end of this email.
S.
The husband found out. Do I leave my job?
Is that in one email?
It's like an add-on. It's at the end. It's like an extra, she's obviously emailed
Twice.
Again. Yeah.
I love our job. I love our job. I'm really sorry. Can I just take a little... We will come back to you, S, in 1 second, and I'm so sorry to do this to you because your work situation sounds stressful, but if I may...
Okay, right, you've gone too fast. Let's do some breathing.
But okay, if I may, just the fact that, like, people write this into us and tell us, I'm so sorry it's happening to you, but I also, you do understand that it's like my lifeblood. After my show at Soho Theatre the other night...
Here we go.
Someone came up to me afterwards and was like, hey, thanks for the show. Just FYI, my friend got pregnant when she was 17, but her boyfriend, she had the kid, but her boyfriend ran off with her dad and they never saw them again. And that's the kind of thing people just say to me after shows now. And for that, I thank you all. S, let's get into it. I'm so sorry this is happening. What an intense situation. But can I start by saying, I don't think we can give you any advice. I think if you genuinely listen to what you've just told us, you know what's going on. This is a woman who, first of all, you know you should end it, but that's why you've tried to end it. You know that the only reason that that's not succeeding is because of your boundaries. You know you shouldn't tell him because that's not really fair, given that you did enter into this situation under the circumstances that you did. You also
thinking that it was okay and not being made to feel like you're a secret, which you were then forced to be a secret.
Yes.
That is fucking horrible. You
yes,
should be
but
angry.
then she continued, and I
you.
don't think you then get to be like, I don't think you then get to tell her husband when she's not ready to. But
Husband
he's already
right.
finds this, so we don't have to have this fight. I think the fact that you're describing a situation whereby you've gone from being quite a secure person to being a person who feels insecure about their gender because they're being made perhaps to feel comparatively incapable of things that actually queer people are capable of, like family building. And look,
I didn't think about that.
none of this seems like it's structured around your wants and needs. It seems like it's an awful lot about what she wants. But what you do have control over is how you react to it. And I'm sorry, I think I've said this before in the podcast, but like when someone tells me they're in love with somebody who treats them actively badly, I do believe, like, we've all been there, absolutely, but I think the very fact of them loving you or them saying they love you doesn't mean that they love you well. And I think at a certain point, it's not like if someone loves you, but it is how they love you. And I don't think she's loving you very kindly.
Yeah, you need to get out of
fairly.
there and like start a fucking shitstorm.
I don't think you need to leave your job, by the way.
No, I would.
You know, I have left my job because of a relationship being a mess. But I don't think you need to. If it was where my career was, like if it was like what I wanted to do long term, I wouldn't. It was easy enough for me to leave because I didn't actually want to work in property management. Surprise, surprise.
Crazy.
Helen?
Oh, me?
Mainly
I
'cause
think
need
you've been
to
treated
sneeze.
really badly. I don't think you're an innocent party in this, but I feel like you fell for someone. They said that like, my husband says it's fine for me to have a relationship outside of the marriage and I'm going to tell him, so it's all good. You fell in love.
What
and
he
then
actually said
found
was
out
a
later.
weirdly sort of homophobic thing where he was like, it's not really cheating if it's a woman. Blech.
Yeah. Insane.
Disgusting. But you have then had feelings grow and this has gone on, and then it turns out the situation you thought you were getting into wasn't that. Obviously, it is the person who is doing the cheating who's in the wrong, but there's no full innocent party. But you've been fucked over. I think you've got a full right to be really angry, really upset. And yeah, I don't know what the job is, but as far as I'm concerned, take all that anger into finding something better, bigger, more exciting, because it's just going to be full of miserable memories. It's probably incredibly awkward. So I would be like, I'm going to take all this negative energy, make a vision board.
I don't think you should have to leave your job.
I don't think you should have to, but I feel like if you want to, then this is the time to do it. Fucking run with it.
What I will say is, I think, by the way, it matters what you... Please don't throw stuff around the...
It was over your head to try and get it in the plant pot.
Okay, well, somebody else will have to clean that up.
I clean it.
Yeah, you better.
I can't bend my trousers.
If I may, the thing is, I think it's worth asking yourself if you want to be with this woman. And if you do... And what I would have said if she was still with her husband is, end it, because right now your actions are saying you can have us both. And if you end it, she will have to either leave him for you, or she'll show you that it was never going to happen by staying with him. Both are like useful things to know. I'm really hoping the fact that he knows doesn't mean that you're then like in a situation where you have to like counsel her through her breakup and never,
don't do
and
that.
never know if she actually would have chosen you. Like, she needs probably some time to mourn her if she's having a breakup or fix her marriage, whatever she's doing.
You're right, she's gonna come straight to S to look for like company and sympathy. And when you love someone, being sympathetic and caring for them is like a massive way of showing love and a nice way to do it. Oh fuck, leave, go work in a zoo somewhere, have a lovely time.
I don't think that's right.
Go get a job in Thorpe Park. I would live a better life.
Thorpe Park is your better life.
I can guarantee whatever job you're doing, there's a more fun job out there. There's something great.
I don't think you leave before you get
orangutan
the job.
Daycare.
Are you just saying zoos and animals?
Orangutan daycare. You seen those videos on Instagram where they're
Surely
just like pushing them around in
a
wheelbarrows?
qualification of some kind.
Maybe you'll figure it out.
No, I don't think that's the answer.
Buy a chocolate shop in a small French village.
With what money? Do you speak French? Parlez-vous français? What's
Not
going
important.
on here?
I'm just thinking of other things that she could do. Like, your life could be anything right now. I'm still in the vision board mindset.
I think, look, this is a person who's treated you like an add-on to her life, not a
hairdresser,
not a main character in theirs or yours. It's a bye. Sorry, best of luck. Hope that works out with your husband. Sorry to hear
become an
it.
actor.
Don't worry, he can't be that upset because ultimately it's not a real affair, remember?
Because women don't count
Yeah.
as people.
I think that's the one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So tell her not to worry.
Okay.
And then be on your way.
On your way.
To your desk. I don't think you should quit unless you have a new job.
Yeah, we're at odds on this one.
We are.
I think you've got a full right to be angry and upset.
Oh, yeah, so do I.
Yeah. And
I just think you should do it from the desk where they pay you to be.
write a book.
So that you can pay your rent while you're furious.
Write a children's book.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? That's your next
A lot of people do
move.
that. And they love it.
Okay.
Write the new rainbow fish. The rainbow orangutan.
What's the old rainbow fish?
What do you mean, what's the old rainbow fish?
What is the old rainbow fish?
One of the best books of all time. Are you joking now?
I'm not joking. What are you talking about?
One of the most flawless children's books of all time.
I've genuinely never
All
heard
the
of it.
scales are a rainbow apart from one which is extra shiny. Hello?
I didn't know this. What kind of fish is it? That's a
Rainbow.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Is that a real kind of fish?
No.
It's in a book.
Okay, I was wondering if it's factual or made
It's
up.
a children's book. It's got cartoons in it. It's fiction. It's really
Okay, but so is the tiger comes to tea, and like that's tigers are animals.
But as far as like famous things when you're younger, it's Hungry Caterpillar, the tiger who came to tea, and the rainbow fish.
Well, I've never heard of the last one.
Helen, it doesn't have a very memorable storyline. Do you remember what happened?
No, but I remember it's rainbow. What happens?
I
He
don't
loses
remem- I
his
don't
scales
remember
and has to
what
get them
happens.
back. Some of his scales fall off and he has to get the shiny ones to put in and then makes more beautiful.
And
Did you
what's
not
the
just
moral
read
of the
Roald
story?
Dahl?
You can always find a shiny scale if you
Enid
need one.
Blyton.
Okay.
C.S. Lewis.
C.S. Lewis. The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
I just did a lot of those books.
Yeah, well, some of us stick on the picture books for longer, I guess.
No, I read Mog and Sophie's Snails.
Sophie's Snails.
All of them, so cute.
Oh my God, I loved those. Animal Farm. Do you remember those Animal Farm ones? And it was like puppies in a basket, horses in a field.
We read a different Animal Farm, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe not that. Oh no, God, not the Orwell one. That's awful. What's it called? Animals. Never mind.
Animal Farm.
It's another problem, I reckon.
I think so too.
Yeah.
S, good luck. Could you send us another update, please, about that S if you get a chance? Would
Yeah, let
love
us
to know
know
what's
what
going
job
on.
you go for.
Okay, this is from M.
Hi, Em.
Dear Hoggos, as a long-time
Hoggos.
loyal fan.
Hoggo.
Oh my God, they're Australian.
Hoggos.
Hoggos.
Yeah,
Right,
maybe.
Hoggos? Are they Australian?
Potentially.
100%.
As a long-time and loyal fan, I'm reaching out seeking some advice during a challenging time in my life. I
Okay.
find myself stuck professionally, personally, and creatively.
Oh, Em.
The past year has been a complex journey with ongoing legal challenges at work that have left me feeling increasingly frustrated. I'm currently living in a town that doesn't feel like home, and I'm deep in a creative rut that feels hard to escape. Despite these challenges, I'm holding on to hope. I have a supportive therapist and lawyer helping me navigate the bigger issues, and I'm convinced that reconnecting with my creativity is the key to surviving this less than ideal situation.
Okay.
I'm curious, how do you guys break through creative blocks and find inspiration when everything feels stagnant? There are some bright spots on the horizon. This spring, I'll finally have had my day in court, which I hope will bring some resolution. Even more exciting, I'm planning a trip to the UK in October.
Because they're in Australia.
Yeah, it's very possible. I'm looking forward to potentially seeing you guys perform and, if possible, grabbing a few selfies with the band. Best regards, M.
Well, first of all, let's just say with clarity that I'll have had my day in court is a cool sentence to write in an email.
Also, what's the case?
I know, right? What a cool thing to say. I'll have had my day in court. Can I say something weird?
Yeah.
This email made me think of my last year.
Really?
And this time last year, I felt totally hopeless. Like, really lost in my job and really surprised that I'd let myself get into some of the situations I was in. And very worried that I might have spent too long around... I guess I just didn't quite have the team I wanted in my corner. I'm trying to say this in a way that won't make anybody else litigious.
I'm not saying anything.
I felt really lost and overwhelmed, and like I'd been working for a long time without much to show for it.
Did you feel lost creatively as well?
Yes, and because I felt like I was working all the time but didn't have enough money to do anything, and was working all the time and didn't feel like I was being heard necessarily. I just felt very overwhelmed and very like, is this the right job for me at all?
Oh God. Yeah,
and also
I've
like,
done
even
that.
if it is, like, who's gonna help? Like, I felt so like, fuck, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
And my advice therefore would be, based on that year, having also had very supportive friends and a very supportive lawyer friend,
That was me.
no
Men's Raia.
is you can't do everything at once. I think phenomenal if there are people who write through the worst days and busiest days and hardest days of their lives. Fair play to them. But I think, generally speaking, you fill up your bank of experiences and then you can use them when you've processed them and when you've had a little bit of time. But like, for me, it's one thing at a time, and I had to do a lot of I had to make a lot of big decisions and do a lot of admin and do a lot of like resetting. That takes time and effort and energy, and then I could be creative. But so my answer, I guess, is to try not to do everything. Like, I'm always amazed when people are like, I've written a 20 like in like September when we've just come back from Edinburgh. I'm like, I needed a fucking second. I don't tend to write until January.
Also, like, shut the fuck up. Like, that's none of my business if you've written a 20.
Also congrats to you. Yeah. But I just mean, like, I guess the expectation that you must be creative at all times, as opposed to like, is it a block or is it like an absolutely unreasonable expectation that you'd be managing all of that and also being creative? Possibly. And I don't think it makes you less of a creative if you don't manage to do it through every hard day. That's what I would say. So my advice would be to keep going, and to, when you're ready, write. Sometimes it's like, again, I also think like sometimes
Do
it's
we know what creativity, like creative discipline they want? No.
But sometimes creating in angst just means the work has to be anxious. And sometimes it sounds like if you've had a horrible series of experiences, maybe it's better to put a little bit of space between you and between that and the creativity so they can actually be about you and not about that. Just a thought. You?
Yeah, different.
Unsurprising.
So just Googling this. This is a book that a lot of people recommend. I did try it and it wasn't my way in, but I know it's a lot of people's. No, Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, Creative Living Beyond Fear. Is a book that lots of people absolutely love as far as getting themselves back into creative. Yeah, I didn't finish it. It wasn't for me.
What's it about?
Just sort of like inspirations and like sort of like being creative and like not putting too much like pressure on it and stuff like that. For me, what I do, okay, so I know a lot of people also do inspiration, which is sort of like you go and explore whatever creative discipline you're interested in, like find a new favorite part of it. Like if it's art, like go and explore that artist. If it's film, like watch lots of, like, do you know what I mean? Like, so explore this. If it's comedy, watch loads of stand-up comedy, like whatever. I think, and I swear down this works, well, it does for me, like you do like a day, like a school project. Like at school, I swear nothing makes you feel more open and excited than a big piece of coloured paper. I cannot, like the amount of times I've done this and I've got like a big wad of it, but you can just go buy one sheet, get a big piece of colourful paper. I do spider diagrams, but I know it was different. Sort of like whatever the theme or the topic or whatever you want to make, put it in the middle, just draw stuff off it, like do little cartoons, like just get it out there and then just like pin it up. Like it's very childish.
That's
but
nice.
I swear it gets some stuff out. You're started.
I think it's interesting though, because what you're saying is actually the same thing as that book in a way, which is like start with fun, take the pressure off and just start with fun. Like whether it be going to watch the thing or just doing without any pressure. I think, and I'm saying the same in a way, which is like, it doesn't have to be like every day all the time. Like do it when it feels fun initially. Like you don't jump ahead to the part where is like pressurized.
Get stickers.
Yeah, I mean that all sounds hellish to me. Interestingly, that's so funny. But
really?
Yeah, because that's just not how. That would feel super stressful to me. Whereas I think like when
isn't a blank page quite exciting?
No, I actually find a page very paralyzing.
Okay.
So for me, it's better to do something like watch the stand-up or like it'll get my brain ticking, or like speaking of voice note to myself is quite useful, like a pen and paper or typed, all very intimidating to me. I also think like pens. Break it into small parts, but genuinely I just think like, are you trying to do this in an unreasonable context? It sounds like you're trying to do it in a very hard one. Maybe just give yourself a fucking break, and then it will, because I think for me actually the thing that guarantees creativity for me more than anything else is
a deadline and pressure and stress.
No, is boredom. And I'm
really?
So rarely bored. I had my most stand-up ideas when I started stand-up, and that is because I had the least work and I had the most time to just sort of ponder, potter and think and be bored. And I think the best things I can do for my stand-up are go on holidays or take a break. I'm taking a 2-week Christmas break, and I honestly, when I have taken breaks before, that's when your brain has any fucking space to let anything come up. When I'm chock-a-block with work, I'm not thinking of new ideas. I'm just trying to keep my head above water. Boredom. Go for long walks. Go for long walks, and don't go, I'm going to think of an idea here. Just go for long walks and look at what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Just give yourself a minute. I think that's where creativity comes.
Yeah, make yourself turn the TV on and get the white snow static and just stare at it.
Wow,
until something comes to you.
Okay.
Could that work?
We have different ways, and that's so interesting in and of itself.
Yeah. I'd do a collage.
You could do morning pages. You could write 3 pages.
I hate that.
Me too.
I've never done it.
Some people really love it.
I know, but how can you?
I feel like the discipline of like doing a thing like that for like 10 minutes every day.
It really works for some people.
Like
it really works.
A thing.
I just don't get it.
Also, there's amazing too. What I think is really good is when you are stuck on something. The good thing is we are living in an amazing time. Like, there are amazing podcasts at the moment out about this kind of thing, and in particular like about creativity, but also I'm listening to a bunch at the moment about screenwriting, and it's like one's called The Screenwriter's Life, and what it actually does more than anything else, I think creativity can be quite solitary, what it makes you feel like is there are a community of people who are making amazing work, but who most of the time are going, what the fuck do I do next? Oh God, not another no. How do I start this? Where am I? I'm stupid. Like, and it's nice to feel less alone. So listen to one of those on your big walks, maybe.
That's a good idea. Like a podcast about it.
Yeah.
As you go on your walk.
Whatever way you listen, you learn best. But I'm definitely an owl.
What are you thinking their creativity thing is? While like we're speaking,
I hope it's like painting.
I was thinking artist, but like an artist who does art attacks.
If it's art, then just like copy other people's work until you're like better.
That
like,
is a huge thing.
That's interesting.
At painting school, we do loads of transcriptions of like famous artworks, and you basically just like copy what you're saying, and you know it like hones your.
That's smart.
Go to the London Drawing Group online. I just did a class of theirs 2 weeks ago, the Contemplate class.
Oh, cute.
And had a charming time.
That is a charming thing to do.
Shout out London Drawing Group and Frances Stanfield. Hi, Frances.
That is something I noticed
Call
in
me.
India.
It's Boxing Day right now.
Oh my God. That's something I noticed about India is the only place more than Ireland where they have guys for stuff.
Yeah.
So you'll be like, oh, I think I might go to the art museum, and 8 people will be like, do not go there without talking to my guy. I'll call my guy. He'll show you around. And like to the point that like that's very much the culture I come from. It's like you'll be like, oh, we're gonna go to Blind. I have a guy who'll bring you around there, and you're like, oh no, it's cool. We're just gonna. I'll get you my guy. Hang on there now.
I don't want to go with your Uncle David.
Yeah, it's like that culture. But I was like, in India, I swear to God, they'll definitely have like guys for guys. Like let me get you my guy. He'll get you a guy, and you're like, whoa. But yeah, it's very sweet and very helpful.
I hope you get inspired by that, Em.
I hope that helps. Yeah, but I think just fun first. The rest, whatever. It'll come. But right now, it sounds like you need some stress relief. And if it helps with that, great. And if it doesn't, then it isn't the time, my friend.
Stress relief art. You can get, there's art kits where you cover your body in paint. Get on a big sheet and you have sex on it.
We're such different people.
And
you're not doing that. Why are you recommending something you would never do?
Yeah, because I'm not an artist. But like that's something people find stress relieving.
I don't think you need a kit for that, Helen. I think you can just like cover yourself in paint.
For the big canvas. For the big
that
canvas.
Feels like, I'd be like, be careful. Don't get that in anything important.
You'd have to get kits in different sizes as well, depending on like how big your body is and how much paint. Like the XXL.
But also like keep all those holes sealed. Do you put stickers over the hole? Are you masking tape like you've done your vagina? Gaffer tape first.
Gaffer tape every hole.
Yeah, it just
except for
seems
the ones
dangerous.
that you do want to have a little bit, you know.
Yeah, it's tricky. That's tricky.
Could you imagine
about
like
that.
having purple glitter glue? Like you'd eat a little bit, wouldn't you?
I forgot to tell you the last thing about
Go on.
Sorry to keep hopping around.
No,
this
I
is where
love
my
it.
brain is today. I'm so jet lagged. In India, one of my shows, the Irish consulate came,
Yeah.
and they were so nice, and it was so sweet. But they sat in the front row, and the consul general wore like a big green pashmina, and I was like, these people obviously they stand out massively in a room of 3.
Yeah. The
Indian people.
pastiest people in the world.
Yeah.
That's
Mihal, Anita, Tom and Sean. I couldn't really shout out to them. They're not listening.
But you never know. Shout out. Enjoy your
But it was
Mumbai
so
Christmas.
sweet to be in Mumbai talking to a Mihal who spoke Irish.
Were there
And
lots of
it was
expats coming
Inca.
to see your show as well?
It was generally speaking Indian people who had lived in the UK or in Ireland or in America previously.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Or were like actors or like in the arts in some way.
Very cool. That must make you feel like the prettiest.
It was
cool
really
boat.
nice.
Like,
It was
just sort of
really
like,
nice.
Oh, you're an actor and you want to watch me.
I think they just liked supporting the festival and we all
Oh.
kind of benefited from that. It was really lovely, actually. Hey guys, we're about to wrap up the episode. Before we do, let me just say this. Thank you for spending some of your Boxing Day with us if you did so. Also, you're welcome if this helped you get out of some sort of cleanup, Trivial Pursuit, a rewatch of a film that you've already seen 1,000 times.
On the sofa with your entire family under one blanket.
Snuggling.
Yeah,
Hey,
freaks.
You've been amazing to us this year. We wanted to say thank you. We wanted to say Happy Christmas. And we also wanted
Merry
to
Christmas.
say, if you needed to hear it, woohoo, it's over.
It's
You
over.
did it. You did it.
And 2025 is going to be the best year of everyone's lives.
Is that true?
100%. If
I feel
you
like you're
spend time
jinxing us.
writing
You're
a
jinxing us. You
manifestation
jinx
for-
us. You're jinxing us. I didn't love that.
It
Ah!
has to be. It has to be.
Why does it have to be? It doesn't have to be.
Because no, Catherine. It has
You've
to
had
be.
a charmed life.
We need to make it better.
You've had a lovely life.
Climate crisis. No, not me. Just in general.
What are you doing about the climate
We've
crisis
got a
in
lot.
2025?
We're fixing it.
You
Everyone.
are.
Remember when we closed the ozone layer? We're doing that with the climate.
You're gonna
Here we go.
Okay, interesting.
The oceans will no longer rise. Is that what we want them? They're rising. We don't want them to rise,
Sorry, these
right?
are huge claims at the end of the episode that you have no bearing over.
The oceans are going down. The polar bears are getting their ice back. War is over. John Lennon, Yoko Ono. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And please recommend our podcast to 5 people.
Oh, okay, that's an insane thing to say at the end of the episode. Actually, we were thinking about this. You know what? There's loads of people who support us on Patreon and we're so grateful. I'm just going to flag, come to the extras because, oh my God, M's bike was stolen and what she did next is a fascinating story of redemption.
It's a real tale. It's the hero's journey.
Yeah.
It's the hero's journey.
Yeah, we'll see you over in the extras. But if you like our podcast and want to support us, if you did tell 5 people or put it in your Instagram story, that would be huge for us. Huge.
Oh my God.
Sorry,
A Hoover just fell over.
A Hoover just fell over in the studio. I think it collapsed under the weight of the pressure you just put on our listeners to make the ice caps reform. Hey guys, was this weird? Was this a nice episode or was this weird?
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Thank you so much to our executive producers. You really keep this podcast going and you keep us very happy. It's Guy Goodman, Simon Moores, Annie Tonner, Stefanie Catracchia, Oliver Jago, Anthony Conway, Neil Redmond, Madeline Quinne and Sadie Cashmore.
And a huge thank you and Merry Christmas to all of our producers. It's Elle, Richard Bald, Harald Van Dijk, Tim and Dom, David Walker, Rachel R, Claire Owen-Jones, Jess and Nick, Sarah and Molly, Raia Fink, Cordelia, Rachel Page, Helen A, Tina Linsey, Amy O'Riordan, Abbie Worf, Matt Sims, Luke Bright, Leah, Kate, Liz Fort, Taz, Anthony, Chloe, Becky Fox, Dean Michael, Sophie Chivers or Chivers, Carey Seuthe, Charley A, KC, Jam Rainbird, Tamsyne Smith-Harding, Hannah J, Ezra Peregrine, Bryn, Laura Pollock, Leah Overend, and Stephen Chicken. Oh, cute. Thank you guys. Honestly, we couldn't do it without you, and we're so grateful. And thank you to everyone who joins us on Patreon. We are honestly indebted and really, really appreciative. Thank you so much.
Gracias.
Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad. See you in the new year.